back to another vlog. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Jade. I am a, how do I put this? Former life coach, background in mental health, turned wellness lifestyle influencer, just waymaker, wave maker, just, all those things that pushes self-care, prioritizes rest, and really the aesthetic here is just calm. Okay, all things calm. So if you like to live a calm lifestyle, or if you really aspire to live a calm lifestyle, this is where you want to be, because life is already crazy enough. Okay, and with life already lifing, we need more self-care, we need more rest when able to, and we need more calm. So if you like to keep things neutral, literally neutral, like I just got this new phone case for my iPhone 15. I'll link it. It is so cute. Actually, if you follow Face Over Matter, this is where I got it from. She influenced me to get it, so shout out to you. But yeah, if you like to keep things neutral, cozy, with all the, the cozy vibes, and you want to stay calm, like really that's what this whole platform is about, the Wealthy brand. It's living a calm lifestyle to be able to sustain the things that we do, because when you think about it, y'all, when we're navigating all the things, work, family, kids, finances, our career, our purpose, all of these things, social lives, when we are navigating through all of those things, it is a lot more possible to navigate through those things while feeling calm and while feeling at peace, rather than feeling stressed out, burnt out. Like, it feels 10 times harder to navigate those things. So the Wealthy brand is just all about remaining calm, doing what you can, putting routines in place, putting in some structure, putting in some non-negotiable, setting some boundaries so that we can live more calm lives and, take care of ourselves. So that's where we at with it. So welcome and welcome back, okay? Because I feel like when I do these vlogs, I don't really introduce who I am, and I don't necessarily tell you what this brand and what this platform is about. So if you are new here, make sure you are also following with me, same handle, the Wealthy brand, on TikTok and both Instagram, because I do give you more behind the scenes, my day-to-day on Instagram stories. And TikTok, I do give a lot more, well, I'm trying to give TikTok a lot more love when it comes to like mini vlogs and just like sit down chit chats. But anyway, did y'all see that cereal I made? I'm coughing. Did y'all see that cereal I made? Let me tell you something. Since I have been pregnant, cereal has hit on a whole different level. Like, I got the honey oats from Trader Joe's, and I've never been a really big cereal person, but listen, I have a few more left and I'm gonna tend to them, okay? But anyway, I'm sitting here just going through some stuff for my agency. I'm in the middle of doing a campaign right now for a brand. Just submitted that draft, and I'm waiting on feedback now, so that's out of the way. I'm just going through my administrative to-do list, because I was out of work for 3 months, y'all, in first trimester, and I'm playing catch up, and it's hard. It's hard playing catch up, like, and so yeah, I'm just really like getting back in the groove of being back in my online presence and ramping up things within my online presence, but also still giving myself that privacy and time away when needed to be able to nourish myself, nourish my pregnancy, my family, just tending to those things. So I'm right now, I'm in the middle of finding harmony between those two things. I know balance is not really a real thing, because some things, like when you're trying to balance two different things, usually one thing is always out of whack. So I like to more so create harmony. Like, how can my work life and my purpose fuel my home life and personal life, and how can my home and personal life fuel my my work life? So I'm trying to find that harmony between the two. It's coming along. And I'm also learning new systems that work for me, because the systems that worked for me before, the routines that worked for me before being pregnant, don't necessarily work for me now. And this is a reminder for you that every season is going to look different. And when I say season could be by the weeks, by the months, by the days. What you needed as a part of your routine then may not be what you need in your routine now. So maybe just start thinking about, all of us, let's start thinking about what we need to add into our routine and what we need to subtract from our routine in order for us to thrive in this current season. Because one, we're growing and we're elevating every day, and two, circumstances are changing by the minute, okay? So just really make sure that you are taking your time with recognizing what your needs are within your self-care routine, because like I always say, y'all, self-care is not one size fits all. So you really want to make sure that you can get clear on what your need is. And right now, my need is comfort, safety, and peace. Like, I have to be in a place of peace, especially because I'm navigating through something that is just so magical. But also at the same time, I need peace because I'm also navigating that plus everything else. And that can feel like a lot, but when you have peace and when you have intentionality around your self-care routines and your structures, it makes it feel a lot more possible. So anyway, I'm sitting here on my iPad, just writing down some notes on how I want to show up really the weekend's approaching, but how I want to show up for the rest of this week and going into next week. I also have a little breakdown, and y'all know, if y'all know me on that level, y'all know that like if you ever took a class with me or purchased my course, you know I've never been the planner, like to plan out my content. I'm more just joining on the spot. Like, I'm feeling motivated to do this thing, my makeup's done, boom, I'm gonna go ahead and get this video out. That's really how I work. Also because too, I'm very spirit led. So whatever downloads that God puts on my heart, that's what I'm sharing in that moment. So, but now I have to be a little bit more strategic because of the way that pregnancy is going, and it's just so unpredictable about like as far as how I'm gonna feel. So I am just kind of jotting down some general umbrellas for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. And what that might look like is, okay, this week for Instagram, I want to focus on home care. On TikTok, I want to focus on routines. And on YouTube, I want to focus on just overall self-care inspo, right? So that is what I'm doing right now. But yeah, I also got asked about this iPad cover. It's on my Amazon storefront. I'll also link it in the description box. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, so I can feel a little bit more organized, and that's on that. So y'all, yesterday was a mess. So I'm gonna put the clip in for you to see. I didn't want to start off the vlog like that, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the clip in. But I had a breakdown yesterday, and it was one of those, have y'all ever had a breakdown where like nothing is tragically wrong, you just feel like crying because of all the many things that you have going on at one time? That was literally me. Yesterday in the car, I was going run errands, and I'm in such a great place in my life and I have so much joy. And even though life still is lifing, and no matter what journey you are in your life, you're gonna have hardships, right? So I have hardships, I have struggles, challenges, as we all do. But I'm choosing to sit in that duality of like both can exist. I can be going through a hard time and still revel in my joy. I can still, feel stuck in a certain area and thrive in another area. I can laugh when something's funny. I can cry when I feel sad. I can, just because I'm having this crying spell doesn't mean that later on this evening I can't get on the phone with my girlfriends and laugh and joke and dance and sing. Like, a lot of the times when we're experiencing, or when I'm experiencing hardships, I sometimes have tend to, in the past, shut myself off to all things that feel good. I've shut myself off to the things that I know I can do to feel better. And sometimes it's a form of self-sabotage. It's like, if I'm already down, I'm gonna stay down. And sometimes it can be a worth issue too. Like, whatever it is that happened or occurred in your life, you already feel like you're so deep into it, you don't even have the motivation to get up and, do your hair, do your makeup, clean up and tidy around the home, light a candle, take a bath, read a book, go for a walk, like eat a healthy meal. Like, we don't usually have the motivation to do that, but sometimes we have to do the things that we don't want to do to feel the way that we want to feel. I'll say that again.
Sometimes we have to do the things that we don't want to do during the hardship to start feeling the way that we want to feel.
And that's on that, because it's not going to be easy. Getting through hardships is not going to be easy, but this is why self-care needs to be prioritized, because self-care is not always going to feel good, right? So I'm going to be here to talk to you about the self-care that feels good and the self-care that don't feel good, because we can be in some really shitty stuff and not want to go out and do anything that feels good. But once we do it, you ever have that feeling where, like, once you do it, you're like, ooh, I feel like I have a little bit more pep in my step, or I have, you start feeling, maybe it's you going in the bathroom and just putting on a quick little, no makeup look, and now you feel like, okay, now that I've done that, I want to pick up this book and just kind of read a chapter. And now that I did that, I want to go ahead and plan out my week. And then now that I do that, I want to go for a walk. So those things are buildable. So like, once you start somewhere and just do one small thing, like, it doesn't have to be a large life change, okay? It could literally just be you go and get your nails done, you going to put some makeup on, you putting on a cozy outfit that's comfortable and cute, you going for a walk for about 10 minutes. Like, those things are buildable. So I hope that helps, but let me go ahead and put this clip in so y'all can see how I was really wilding yesterday. Okay, here we go. Oh, I was planning to start this vlog off very differently, but life has other plans. I've been sitting in the car for about 10 minutes just crying, and venting. I just want to have a real moment. I'm just feeling right now so overwhelmed by life. And it's not that life is terrible, because it's not. It's just, now that I am really, really cognizant and practicing being present and really allowing myself to be in the moment, I'm noticing, and I'm so sensitive to all of the small minor inconveniences that build up and build up and build up. And like I said, like I mentioned before, it's not that life is terrible. Life is amazing. I have a very blessed life, exceedingly abundantly above all that I could ever think or imagine. And I'm literally sitting here, and one of my biggest blessings, as baby kicks while I'm talking. And I'm so fortunate. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed. And here's that duality. And life still comes knocking at your door. Like, life still comes and throws a wrench. When you get ready to go and do something, life throws you a wrench. When something good is about to happen, there's also a lot of hard things that will come piling up as you get into that great thing. It's just, I'm in a place where I'm so aware and I'm so cognizant of my life and my feelings and my emotions and my self-work that all these minor inconveniences are just, they feel so large to me sometimes at one time. And this morning, and it's not always like this, but this morning, one thing led to the other, led to the other, led to the other, led to the other, and they were all small things, and I literally lost it. And I'm sure most of us have felt that way before, and I'm literally like bawling, crying in the car as if like something so tragic happened. But that's how it feels sometimes. It's like you just sit and you really have a moment thinking about and considering and being aware of all the small things at one time, and all the small things do add up. I'm here to tell you that you don't have to be sitting in a major devastating catastrophe to fall apart or lose it or cry. It could be that you have all of these small minor inconveniences, wrenches, challenges, roadblocks that just all start happening at one time, and you feel like you just can't breathe sometimes. You feel like you just can't go forward because you keep getting blocked. And what I'm trying to actively do right now, my car just shut off. What I'm trying to actively do right now is talk myself through it with gratitude. So like, yes, acknowledging that, okay, let's say I have these 5 minor inconveniences and they all built up and really exploded at one time. Well, I take a look at each of them and I'm like, okay, here's this one inconvenience, here's this one roadblock. All right, yes, this is a roadblock. This does feel hard. I'm trying to validate each thing, because the more we don't acknowledge how frustrating it is, and we try to hide or try to pretend like it's not bothering us, it doesn't have to be the biggest deal, but we have to admit that, yes, this is bothering me. Yes, this is causing XYZ to happen. I basically just put it all out on Front Street. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this is very frustrating. This is, and when I do that, not only is it validating my emotions toward it, which essentially begins to decrease my emotional response, because we get emotionally aroused when we're not validated, when we're not heard, when we're not seen. And a lot of the like this today, like this moment, I didn't feel heard, I didn't feel seen, I felt blocked, I felt trapped. And so by validating those things, I allow myself to just kind of decompress. And the emotion came down. And then what I'm also doing is releasing it. So that which we don't acknowledge usually tends to continue to ramp up, right? So the things that we resist tend to persist. And so by letting go of the resistance and saying, okay, yeah, this is a roadblock, here's what I can do about it, here's what I can't do about it. Here's how it's making me feel, and then releasing it. And I think that's something that a lot of us, including myself, don't naturally gravitate toward doing, because we can sometimes get so like wrapped up in the emotion, right? And we just latch on to the emotion and we don't do anything about it to kind of like decompress. And the other end of that is we don't ever acknowledge it, and it just keeps building up and building up, and then it becomes even worse. So that's what I'm sitting here trying to do. So once I get off of this part of the vlog, I'm really going to sit down and open up my phone and just go through all the small minor inconveniences and roadblocks and just acknowledge it, validate it, decide here's what I can do about this, here's what I cannot do about this, and then allow myself to just decompress. These minor, it could be something as minor as getting a flat tire and then having to go get an oil change, and then going to the grocery store to get what you need and they don't have it, and then having to call your bill company because they got something wrong with your with your bill and you got to call. It's like, it's small things. It's not like it's life altering things. It's literally the small stuff that just keeps adding up, but we can do it. We can navigate through it. I'm gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. If you're feeling overwhelmed, I want you to just take a moment and really pause and reflect to say, okay, wait, is this a really large catastrophe? Why can't I say that word? Is this a really large life-altering issue in my life, or is this a part of multiple minor inconveniences and roadblocks? And if it is just another roadblock, then you know it's not something that's going to completely change my life. It's not something that's going to be impossible to change. Like, how can you start, one, validating it, two, releasing yourself from it, and then three, deciding what can I do, what can I not do about it, and then allowing it to disappear whenever it's ready to, because problems don't stay. And I think that's something that I need to really kind of lean into, is that yes, this is an issue right now, but it won't be here. This is just temporary. And how am I going to choose to sit in this temporariness? I can choose, and that's usually the work, the inner work, that we either make our lives more miserable or more enjoyable by deciding, how am I going to sit in this inconvenience? How am I going to be in this moment of distress? Because being distressed and acting distressed is going to only amplify the distress. So I hope that I'm making sense, and I hope that I am, like, my brain is all over, but I just wanted to turn the camera on and bring you into my world for a second. Y'all saw how I was wilding? Like, I was literally, like, before I got on, like, before I turned the camera on, I was bawling. And I was really trying to start off a vlog in that moment. And I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and have this moment with them real quick, okay? So that's that. I hope that you were able to take something from my breakdown and just from this conversation but just from this little chit chat. And yeah, the rest of this vlog, y'all, is gonna be really chill. Yeah, so a little update. Bae just called and said, be ready for 6. So we finna be ready for 6.
Look, I've been going up 10 days straight.
Makeup is done. Now I gotta figure out what to wear. Okay, I am ready. Color. See if I can show you the whole thing. try to go down some. Okay, so this is the look for the night. Date night, okay. We got a little leg out tonight, okay. Hey y'all, good morning. It is the next day or 2 or 3. I think I skipped some in between, but anyway, today updates. I have another appointment today for baby, and I'm running some errands, and my mom is actually in town right now. I did get some PR packages that I do want to show y'all, and I actually want to do a try on for a brand called Pink Blush. It's a maternity brand. These are some of the things that they sent me. So this is like really cozy time, and it is right on time because it's getting chilly outside. Like right now I think it's about 57, but I'm gonna try these on for y'all because I have to get dressed anyway for my appointment. But this is so cute. When I opened it, I thought it was a sweater, but it's a all-in-one shorts type of thing. Like, it's so soft and super cozy. So I would just wear like a little bandeau or like a little tank top underneath, but this is so cute. Sweatshirt type of thing. And it's so soft, y'all, and it's long. So once the belly gets big, it's gonna really, if I can back up, it's gonna really cover things up. Then they sent me a sweater dress, a hooded sweater dress at that. Look how cute. It's the back, and then it's really long. So I would pair this with like some black boots, or even some white boots would be really cute with this. And the best part about this whole thing is that your girl has a discount code. So for all of my mommy to bees, and not even just mommy to bees, but like y'all can, I mean, I feel like anybody can wear that. It's not like it's maternity tights or anything. Anybody can wear these outfits. So I'm gonna style them and try them on for you. And I believe, where's my phone? 25% off until December 8th. So if you wanna grab one of these, which I really love the quality of all of them, and when I try them on, you'll be able to see how they fit. But even if you don't have a growing belly, and it's not necessarily something that you would wear to accommodate a stomach. or a belly, if that makes sense. But yeah, I will make sure I have the code in the description box, but I'll also put it right here. When you check out, just use code JADE25 and then it will give you 25% off.